Okay, good evening, everyone. I can see Arun sir is there. Okay. Lovely, sir, lovely. Okay. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Oh, we also have Dr. Suman sir also. Hello, hello, bit of shout out to Suman sir. Who's joined us in. Okay. Yes, doctor. I think is my audio and video clear at your end? Give me a thumbs up. Great. Okay. Awesome. We can just try sharing your screen. Yeah, you can do so now.
Sir, you want us to share the presentation from our
Yeah,
side?
yeah. Yes, you can do that.
You want us to share the presentation from our side?
Yes, please.
Sir, you'll have to give me 5 minutes. I'll have to start
That's okay. No worries, no worries. All right. So, good evening, everyone. Let me just share the link across. Inform everybody that we're also going YouTube live. So you can also watch us there. A big shout out to all our viewers from YouTube as well. It's great. Okay, so today on the occasion of PhD rendezvous session, we have a very interesting personality to chit and discuss across today. Someone who I personally have had the fortune of working together and being together and learning together. More importantly, someone who's I would describe someone as the man who has all the answers. That's how I like to look at it. So we have with us today Dr. Arun Dodamani sir. So before I get into the details for the session today, I'd like to just put a word that in case if you're wondering, we're not going to eat into your plans of watching the match, but given the fact that Arun sir himself is a very avid cricket lover. So as we are all aware that today we have a very interesting India-Pakistan match at 7:30. So we promised to finish that, have this rendezvous chit-chat session, sharing across a lot of thoughts and perspectives from sir's end. So I think we have, yes, Dr. Suman sir. Okay.
Is the screen visible, sir?
Yes, that's fine. Yeah, we can see. Great. Lovely slide to begin the evening with. Yes, sir. I think you can just sit back, relax, and before we get into the session for today, I really don't know how to introduce our personality today. It's such an honor, sir, to have you on board with us today. Dr. Arun S. Dodamani, sir, someone who is known to have carved his own path and niche in the field of public health dentistry and the broader perspective of advancing dental education in our country. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome the Principal and Dean of ACPMDC Dental College, Dhule, Maharashtra. Sir is also a member of the Dental Council of India and also holds the prestigious post of Vice President, Indian Association of Public Health Dentistry. And I think this is just, a very, very condensed introduction into the amazing volume of work what Dodamani sir has been testament towards and continues to inspire all of us today. So before we start the session, like I said, Rendezvous series is about capturing the stories of people in our fraternity who have added value to education in their own dimensions. So when I thought about this process, of course, have been waiting to do this for a long time. I'm really thankful to sir for having obliged and taken out time, that too on such a crucial day. So welcome, Dodamani sir, your opening thoughts for today, sir. Yes.
Thank you, brother. It was a great honor that I'm not used to all this kind of thing. But as you told me, I told, yes, it is, journey was not that easy. I have struggled a lot after death of my father. I was a jolly person in my college days. Suddenly, I became, once I lost my father, I just finished my PG and I was without a job for 3 months. Then where I tried job, I could not get any job for 3 months. Then I left Karnataka, shifted to Himachal, then walked about 17 kilometers to go for an interview. Then got a first job in Solan, started my life all alone. Then we made a team. Then it is history. And I think I should thank all my teachers. I was a very naughty student. Hiremat sir, everybody has seen me. But suddenly a drastic change you can see is in me because I left everything. I got engaged. Then everything, life changed. And it is because of public health dentistry what I am today.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your opening thoughts. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to Dr. S.S. Hiremat sir, who is here today for the session. Good evening, Hiremat sir. Such a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, good evening.
Lovely, sir. Lovely.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Very happy to see Dr. Arun after a long time. And thank you very much, Dr. NG, for arranging such a wonderful thing and an inspiring thing for many youngsters, believe me. And I'm interested to go through that, whatever the journey is. I'm sure that it was like a real milestone for him and nostalgic indeed. And that can give a pathway for many people to follow in their own way. Wishing this particular thing all the best. And thank you very much for everything. And all the best, Dr. Arun Dodamani.
Thank you, sir. We need your blessings. And you are our mentor before also. And still, you should help us. And we are always in any problem. We are still ask you all the suggestions. Thank you for guiding us, sir.
No, thank you very much. You are most welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I think your presence itself speaks volumes about how closely you hold our specialty and its members and the teachers and the learners together. I think we would proudly say that I think ours is one of the unique specialties where we have support from all the generations of public health dentists. This is the living example, like someone like Hiremat sir and such a fantastic teacher like Arun Dodamani sir today. We are having to share a platform, and I think this is really the essence of what we set out to do actually at PhD 101, is to connect people and is to share that positivity. So I'm extremely delighted today, and I was telling with Arun sir that I was waiting for this session, sir, very eagerly awaiting, because people have seen you as someone who has broken the barriers of conventions. Like you said, you just gave a sneak peek about your journey in the beginning of the session today. I'm sure we will be revealing a lot, quote unquote, again, from your thoughts and experiences. So I think if we are ready, with the permission of everybody here, again, Hiremat sir, I think we can start off the session for today. Yes, sir. Okay, so like I said, a big shout out to all the students and teachers watching us there from ACPM Dental College, Dhule. I think your heart really goes out to see your principal there in vogue and in style. And there's a very interesting picture as what we can notice here, journey to today, that young and dashing, promising student back from the days at KLE Belgaum to what he is today. So yes, Arun sir, are you ready for your, I would say, external, internal Viva?
Yeah. Scared of Viva, man.
Okay, fine, sir. Okay. So yes, Arun sir. So I'm going to keep, have some questions which I've always wanted to ask, and I'm sure these answers will benefit a lot of people watching this. Your students, your colleagues, your seniors and teachers, and all of them. All of them can see that. Now, how was the humble beginnings as to get into dentistry, sir? Because I think we'd like to know more about how that journey began during your undergraduate days and your student life. So would you like to begin sharing with that, sir?
Basically, I was not interested in this BDS or MBBS. My father was an orthopedic surgeon. They wanted me to be a orthopedic surgeon. But unfortunately, I had given up my life only for sports. That is, I was a good cricketer. I and Sunil Joshi, we would play together. Then suddenly, one day, what happened? I was under 19 selection was going for Karnataka State. That time, some partiality and all happened. My dad saw it. Then he told my son, "This is not the field. You change. Go into some professional college." Then I suddenly decided what to do. Then he told, no, you should do MBBS. I told Dad, I saw your books, Campbell. I say, Bob, I can't read that. Because an orthopedic surgeon, all full of books, and morning he is going to surgery, reading all that. I told, no, Bob, first, I can't do it. Then what do you want to do? Then I told him, I'll do dentist. Okay. Then we went to Davangere. We met Shamnur Shivshankara sir, but we could not meet him. Then that 555 room, they told us to meet us in Bangalore. There we went. We waited for 1 hour. No, we could not meet him. Then suddenly we got a call from Kelly. Ek seat hai, urgent aana, mil jayega. Then my father and me, we went from there, directly went to this thing. And my father was, okay, this thing. Then we sold our Maruti, that ambassador car, gave that, and he got the seat for me. The life started there, and then I started into. Then it was enthusiastic. We were new to this field, and we were very mischievous and had more inclination towards sports and extracurricular activities, but less towards studies. But later on, when we came to second half of BDS, we got interested in studies. After I became familiar with public health dentistry, which was then called as community dentistry. We all enjoyed all the days to the fullest, especially when we used to go to field visits, camps, and other outreach activities. Even went overnight camps to Goa many times, and also many places in and around Belgaum. It was what you say as work and enjoyment together. And we had a fantastic time. And it was then I developed a Karna PG to public health dentistry.
So I think it's more like your experiences through undergraduation कि क्योंकि क्या होता है ना सर कि many cases में students don't explore the more relevant aspects of the specialty. मतलब बहुत कम लोग होते हैं कि ऐसे देख रहे हैं कि हाँ इसमें घूमने को बहुत मिलेगा. Like it is so exciting, public health dentistry. I think you were really lucky back then. Again, we have an amazing bunch of teachers in KLE.
I feel no department is good or bad, according to me. It is how we make life.
Absolutely.
Even now we are sitting in this position. If I was an orthodontist, I had got an ortho seat. I did not do an ortho seat. This thing. I wanted this public health. I did public health dentistry. So there is nothing that whatever, because Hiramat sir would always tell, see, you are interested, whatever you do it well. That is the slogan. And I carried it.
Nice. So I think if you could describe us some experiences from your internship, sir, like any moments, like you gave us a sneak peek, right? How was internship, basically the beginning of public health dentistry into that world?
Experience in internship during.
Yes.
See, internship was fun experience. We were very mischievous, but very eagerly excited to graduate and become doctors.
Okay.
It was fun, but as you know, internship in one way, it is like a double-edged blade. you enjoy, but what next?
Yes.
Only because then you can't ask money to your parents. You should live. Then what next? Then I had that vision that I will do PG, but I was not sure in which.
Okay.
But I had inclination towards ortho and public health dentistry, and all the circumstance made me to choose public health, and I am happy that I have taken that branch. And I'm with the grace of God and with the help of everybody's this thing, I have achieved a lot of success. And today I am what I am. It is because of my teachers who had that faith that I could do it. And when I was in public health, somebody thought, "Hey, tu kya karega re usme? You should do this." I बोला, "नहीं sir, ये करना है तो यही करना, दूसरा तो करना ही नहीं." And today I showed that I am something in public health dentistry.
True, sir. True, sir. I think you are one among those very few, I would say, public health dentists haven't reached quite far. Like, fortunately, today we are seeing the highest level for our specialty. Someone like Dr. Saha, who is in the Dental Council of India, and we have you, who is a member of the DCI and also heading an institute. I think PhD is on its curve upwards, and definitely that it does motivate people like us and the next subsequent generations to come. Now, coming to your postgraduate life, sir, like, you took up the choice of going for PhD, and then once you went out with this thing, right? So how was the department atmosphere, your co-PGs, your batchmates, and how much of realization you had in those 3 years of MDS times?
I, as a student, I was good with everybody. And we had a very good circle, and we had that public health dentistry in KLE, you have a very good setup. And because we had our own hospital, we are not attached to college. We had this, for this city dental clinic. Morning we would work there, and evening we would come to dental college. After BDS, I felt very happy to finally become a doctor. But after some time, I felt I should do post-graduation. You all know my personality. I was always interested in field work and giving back to the society. So I choose public health dentistry. Though I have been offered orthodontic, learning is always learned with the experience. I always believe that 1 hour of working in the field of an outreach program is equal and to hours of studying theory of public health. I can always proudly say I have learned from the practical aspects of public health administration.
True, sir. True. I think right amount of outreach activities, and KLE Institute, your alma mater, is known for such amazing setup. I think everybody there, from boss onwards to this, it was your years of, I think. Any particular experience you'd like to share, sir? Your co-PGs, I think, and your seniors and juniors. Any PG room moments from PG days?
Hey, once what happened, I had made a denture, I made a denture, and I was supposed to deliver because it was in our curriculum. Then I just came, I took the denture and kept it in front of the dashboard of the car. Then went, had lunch, and came back. And when I came, there was nothing except everything was melted.
Okay.
And it was lying on the dashboard. I was so scared because after so much of hard work, I had done the denture. And suddenly everybody started shouting, "Tere ko akal nahi sala, kabhi kaam karta nahi, aisa kya karta?" But I never thought it would happen. Some moments.
Nice. Okay. So, sir, I think PG days, I think we have a very interesting picture there. Can you just give us
with my
story?
boss?
Yeah. Yes. So, when was this, and what was
This
the?
was a camp. We had been to our sugar factory. It was, I think, it was 90. Before this pic is this pic. You can find me here in the corner.
Yes.
You can
Okay,
see
sir.
Sumant also there.
Yeah, I think Sumant sir is also there. That's what I was saying.
They are my seniors.
Yes. So that's nice. Okay. Just I'll take a small moment and also welcome all the other staff who've joined us here. We have Dr. Puranik sir, who's there attending the session. And of course, we have Dr. Basuraj sir. So good to see. I think this is like a small reunion of batchmates and seniors and juniors. Riddhima ma'am is there. Okay, lovely, great. So, what was the most important decisions? Like once after you did completed PG, MDS in public health dentistry, back then preventive and community dentistry. How were you planning to at that point of time take this forward? Because was it going for a teaching job or traveling? Because how did you land up in Himachal? Like how is that story?
The problem was as soon as I passed, I had just lost my father. Then I tried a job in SDM Dental College. Then I applied for KLE, but I waited for 3 months. Neither I could get a job in KLE nor SDM, as Vishwanath sir was already there and there was no vacancy. Then they told me wait for 1 minute, month, 2 months, 3 months, and 3 months was a long time. Then one of my friend was in Chandigarh. I just asked, कोई job मिल सकता है क्या? तुम public health को बहुत scope है North India में. But in our house they were not ready. नहीं जा, you should not go. It is very dangerous. So then I told, when I don't have a job, no money, what to do? If I am alive, I'll be there. I just made this thing, went to Chandigarh. With the help of this thing, I got a job in Solan. I worked there for nearing 2.5 years. I got that college recognized. We were about 15 to 20 people. We made a big team. We were there. Suddenly what happened? It was a very good college. Everything was fine. But problem was, we were very far away from the house. There was no leave to come home. Then we thought we'll at least go near the house. Then just we talked, we got an opportunity in Dhule. I had never heard where is Dhule or anything. And one of Dr. Shiv Kumar is an oral pathologist. He had landed up in Dhule. Then through his help, we came here. Then it is destiny. Since 2004, I am here and I got the love and affection of all these Maharashtrian people. And I have now everything is there. And during my DAV days, I should thank Dr. S.S. Dua sir and Major General P.N. Avasthi was the DCI secretary. They were my mentors. They were the one who taught me what is life, how to make paperwork, how to handle inspection. Because there we were accustomed to all the works were done by us only. All paperwork, DCI file work, camp work, even city dental clinic was run by us. And one good thing was that SS Dua sir gave us that opportunity. Whatever we work in city dental clinic, 30% of the share was given to us. It was a very good, experience. Then, and I think I worked from 2001 till 2009 alone in all colleges. We did not have anybody. Later on, slowly we moved. And then once I came to Dhule, I had the plan, I should start PG in public health dentistry.
And I was coming to that. Now coming all the way, I think destiny had its way of functioning, right? All the way from Belgaum, you reached Solan and then experience in Himachal. And as we can see, that wonderful time you had there. As you landed in Maharashtra, as you came to Dhule, now there are many challenges which any young teacher, professor would have at that point of time, 3-4 years into post PG. When did it strike you, or when did it occur to you? Because Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, based in Nashik, and the idea of starting the specialty. So what was it like at that point of time, the challenges what you encountered, and how bad was the situation that you had to start a movement by yourself?
It was not easy. It was really difficult because the problem was here in roster, there is only approval for reader. There is no professor approval in Maharashtra University of Health Science. Because to start a PG, you need a professor. That it was not there in the curriculum. Only one reader. So you cannot get yourself approved. For that, I lost 2 years. 2 inspection I got, but there were hardly we were getting any staff. So I was the only one staff. I thought I was the reader. I was the associate. I attempted. It failed. Then after that, I got the roster approved. professor approval I got, then got two readers and then senior lecturer. And after third attempt, I was successful in getting the PG in Dhule. And that was the first college in Maharashtra under MUHS to start PG. And it was difficult, but still, and now, and I am the first PG with PhD also. Now I have 4 PhD scholars under me.
Scholars, yes. I was just coming to that. It is very difficult, sir. Like listening to the journey of starting post-graduation, it goes way beyond your comfort zone. Like you mentioned, there was challenges. What really stands out from your experience is you persisted through many years and through many this thing. And that is how that led to the development of the specialty in an altogether different state, which was not originally your home, but now is your adopted home and thing. So that's really fascinating because many of them were not even aware of this, like, that what are the nitty-gritties, like you said, technical aspects, the roster and creating all these things. Now, after 2004, I think eventually later on when you got the specialization, what were the workings within the college, sir? Because there would be a lot of work to be done in the dental college, in the organization, and to build that. So what are the challenges internally? Like, how is the state of affairs and all the departments? Because
what happens whenever I am out of state, initially it was tough, but within 1 year, I could adjust with everybody. And we worked as a team. It was not one, all of us, we worked as a team. And within 1 year, I could manage everything. And we gelled together and started PG in 7 subjects, which was not easy. And you all have seen, because see, Basavaraj sir at Hiramat sir, you
yes, everybody.
We all in a remote area. See, to make a dental college in Pune, Mumbai is very easy. To get staff in such type of remote area is not easy. It is a really tough this thing, but we could manage. Now it is easy, but that time it was really tough.
Absolutely. Now we're talking about 20 years back, almost 15-20 years back.
And it is now 18 years I am here now.
So that.
And this was my first pick. This is my staff and PGs of first batch PhD.
Yeah, and I can see setting up of IPHD Maharashtra chapter. That is lovely.
And with the help of Bali sir supported. Then all our IPHD, Sana madam, everybody, we all together made we have a strong IPHD now in Maharashtra.
Lovely, sir. So I think it has been a lot of struggles throughout, to getting it done and all of these things. Now, in all of these processes, what made you? I would come to the the topic later. But when we all visited Dhule, we could see for ourselves, like all of us here from senior cheaters, all of them. So, what was the experience of hosting a national conference? Because IPHT responsibility and all of that.
It was, first of all, the conference was not allotted to Dhule. It was allotted to Pune. Then suddenly what happened? They told that they cannot do. Then Basavaraj, Vamsi, Sabha, I asked him, I said, then they told, you give a letter, we'll try. They tried and they immediately we got a consent that Dhule can host. But I was not in a position, there were no hotels. Then first thing is I went and contacted a hotel. Can we do it? Then he told, sir, don't worry, I'll give you so many rooms. That was the first thing. And I tell you this thing, there were hardly 2 rooms or 3 rooms. Within 3 months, I made about 10 rooms, well painted, everything. It was just in span of 3 months, I could change the dental college from building, everything. Then, as you all know, it was this thing, and it was one of the good conference. I can't say it is the best. It was okay. It's a good conference.
I think all of us who've experienced it, I think we thoroughly enjoyed it.
Even free bus facilities were given from Shirdi to here. We picked them, we dropped them also with no extra cost.
And there's so much of organization.
And one more big thing is, it was truly a milestone because DCI president, DCI past president, DCI secretary, vice chancellor of MUHS, the president of Maharashtra State Dental, all were present under one roof. That was great, because in a small place, nobody expected that these big people will come. But however, with all their blessings, I could do it. And it was great. And our Hiremat sir, everybody, all were there, and it was fantastic. Still, I miss. If given a chance, once again, I am ready to host the conference in Dhule.
And then we would love to come back, sir. I think that's really amazing. All of us had very vivid memories, and we were all again astonished that the practicalities of organizing on things on the floor, like managing accommodation and everything from competitions to all of these things, the scientific support from the entire chapter at Maharashtra. It was really fantastically done, and it was sort of an example, like you said, or rather exemplified that yes, if you really have the will, you can put this forward. And we could see that teamwork which you have built over the years at Dhule. That was actually in force when all this happened. And like you said, so many stalwarts in one pedestal is really experience. So coming to the other activities, so we all have seen you that you're a very approachable dean, a principal, someone who is very student friendly. Any of your experiences within the institute, any special days you'd like to share, sir?
My students are my strength and my weakness too, because I am proud of each and every one of them. All students, right from the start of the college, ACPM till date, are always in touch with me. They keep me updated with their achievements, and each time they tell me about their success, I feel a little happier and proud. They are also my weakness because I can never say no to my students. My students, wherever they are, they always have my support, and they all know it. Right from NSS activities, taking part in cultural or sport activities with the students. It's not just that they learn. I also had the chance to learn so much from these young minds. I am proud of all my students, and I will always be.
That is a very nice picture, sir. You and ma'am fashion show walk, I can see.
This is our every year routine, we do one fashion show, dance, anything we should do. That is there. It's a culture what we have cultivated now.
Truly. I think that really brings about a holistic development. And like we said, a little bit of fun is important. So along with that, working, but not many colleges really take it to the literal sense. So students really enjoy in that sense and perspective. Okay. So I think that's quite a good start, sir. I think we are almost halfway through the session. We saw your journey of exploration, like how from getting into KLE National College and how it landed up you in Himachal and then back to Dhule. We'll be talking more about this session. I'd just like to take a moment and take a small break here. We have a special performance for today, sir. So I think we have one of our students, a wonderful singer, Dr. Belrose. She will be doing a small performance for everybody. Meanwhile, I'd like to just ask everybody else here to please switch on the videos. We'd like to see all of us. Yes, we have Dr. Vikrant sir, and we have Dr. Vidya, Dr. Praveen sir is here. Naveen sir is here. Hello, everybody. It's so good to see so many. I mean, this is truly, I think, because it is Dodamani sir, we have all his friends from across the country. So that's good to see.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Denzi. Hello, Arun sir.
Hello, brother.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Naveen sir. Hiremat sir. Good evening. Anjanath sir is also there. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Dodu sir.
Good evening, brother. Thank you for coming. Good
evening, all my respected seniors. Hiremat sir, Dodamani sir, Basura sir. Very nice to hear you, Dodu sir, after so many days. For a long time.
I am not a good speaker, Baba. First time in my life I am doing this.
Good evening, Dr. Naveen.
सर ये बोल के आपने टाइम निकाल लिया है सर, आधा घंटा और आधा घंटा है सर.
The whole KLE gang is here, I think, right? Naveen sir there, then Ridhima ma'am is here. Awesome, nice, good. Suman sir is here, everybody. Okay.
Hi, Denzi. Good evening, sir.
Other than KLE, SDM Dharwad also is there.
Yes. But we are in the minority, sir.
Hey, Baba, APHD. It is not KLE or this thing. We are all one. Long live APHD.
Absolutely. Okay. Thank you all so much. I think everybody please to stay tuned. I now like to request Dr. Belrose, who is presently an intern at Bapuji Dental College. She has got a special performance for everybody here to lighten up the evening. So I request Belrose to please come on air. Yes. Yes, Rose, I think you can begin.
लग जा फिर हंसी रात हो न हो शायद फिर लग जा गले की फिर हंसी रात हो न हो शायद फिर इस जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो लग जा गले हमको मिली है आज घड़ियां नसीब से जी भर के देख ले हमको नसीब में हो इस जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो लग जा गले तीर में नीरुमल दूर में ഹൃദയദ്വീപിലുദിച്ച രൂപനിൻ സൂര്യനെ തീക്ഷ്ണമായി ഉൽകകിരണകരങ്ങളാൽ ഇവളിനീ ആകാശമേ കഥയിലെ ഹൂറിയോ ഞാൻ കടനടുക്കോ നിന്റെ മരതക ഗൃഹം കരുതി വച്ചു നീനി ഈ അപരിചിതപുരം ഇവിടെ മോഷരും കരുണാകരും നമ്മളെത്തിയ പവിഴ ദ്വീപഹൃദം തേടിയ തീരം ദൂരം.
Yes. Thank you so much, Dr. Belrose, for that special musical performance. I think that was a wonderful medley of a classical song, and retro classic fused with a beautiful Malayalam track. So moving back to our session for today, we did speak a lot about how Dodamani sir has traversed through various parts of his life and his challenges. From PG days to working professional experience and eventually coming up to starting the specialty in Maharashtra under the MUHS at Nashik. Sir, now I'd like to just want you to, if you could share some experiences from the times back then, how it was building on everything, maybe Dental Council of India, how did that happen? And professionally, the accomplishments, what you were actually coming across. Yes.
Start.
Yes.
I feel extremely lucky that despite being me from Karnataka, the people and the authorities of Maharashtra put their faith in me and gave me so many opportunities. First, to start with, I got elected in Maharashtra University of Health Science as academic council member, which is the highest body of the this thing in our MUHS. Then I became the Board of Studies chairman, Board of Research, then faculty member, and now I am the Senate member. I got to be an executive committee member of Maharashtra State because I was registered in Karnataka State Dental Council. I just got my registration, this thing transferred, and immediately next month I stood for an election, and out of 31 votes, I secured 27 votes and I won the election. I was the second highest to win the election. Since 4 years, I am the Maharashtra State Dental Council executive member. And last year, in 8th month, government of Maharashtra nominated me for the post of DCI member. It was a very unexpected this thing. With the God's grace and the love of Maharashtra people, I was given that opportunity. And I will promise you all, whatever best I can, I will do to the profession. By doing this, I got this opportunity, I will do my best. This assurance I can give it to all of you.
Lovely, sir. Like we can all see, right, from DCI inspector to DCI member. I think that is best way to caption this and put this together. So that has been really exemplary, and we really wish you all the very best, sir. We are very sure that our voice will be raised, and we shall have most of our issues concerning dental education or even any of the specialties taken up to its forefront. So now I'd like to take some lighter moments and share with you the personal journey, how it has been. Basically, we are all interested to know what does Dodamani sir watch and what is his preferences. And we also know that you have some secret skills in the kitchen also. So I think we have some content on that as well. So yes, sir. How does a regular Sunday look like? And
this is what I do on Sunday. I try all varieties. I am really fond of cooking because when I was in hostel, I shifted to, I took a house because I was very fond of eating. And in hotel, I could not one plate would cost 40 rupees and my appetite was very big. So I started cooking myself. That is how I got interest in cooking. Now, every time, whatever I get, I try some or the other time thing. But you cannot promise you that it will taste same, because whatever I get, I put. There is no recipe for our dishes. So everything I cook, all non-vegetarian. I'm probably in the kitchen making something super delicious for my wife. And my favorite dishes are making biryani or my surma tawa fry. These are the things I enjoy. And less of vegetarian I cook, more of non-vegetarian.
I think we should check with ma'am, sir. She's your approver of all the recipes. So
they know it, right? Because maximum I do know.
Nice. Good.
When I get time, before I was very this thing. Now I hardly get time. Whenever I get, I love that cooking. This is my hobby. Nothing than that.
So I think like we said, we've discovered another altogether different personality trait. Dodamani sir here, holding that chicken leg and cooking and all these things. So that's really nice to know. Okay, so like I said, you had a keen interest in sports, right, sir? I mean, like you've always been in that. So how have you fostered that, and how have you done that in college and beyond that? Oh yeah, yes, we have.
I was also nearing Ranji. I told you now. I was supposed because of this thing I left that. I and Sunil Joshi were playing together. Sunil Joshi went to Bangalore. I went to KLE. He played for India. I am in Maharashtra. That is it. But whatever said and done, because you have seen me playing in college days also. Inter college, we were very good. We were the winners. And I'll tell you one story. I was supposed to give MDS exam, and I got a call at 12 o'clock at night. Dodamani sir, kal Davangere mein match hai. 12 o'clock, I took a bus, went to Hubli, took my car, drove to this thing, won the toss. I smashed Davangere VSPM college. I scored 72 of something, 32 balls. We won the tournament and we got the cup, but I never appeared for MDS exam only. I lost 6 months because of that. My boss was searching. Dodamani, ellidiyappa? Sir, cricket aadta idini. Tale illa ninagante. Yen bidri sir, mat bartate exam. Like that, I lost 6 months. Then later after that, I became serious. Otherwise, I would have not finished my degree. Because I was so fond of cricket. Anything for cricket I was doing. And every time anybody calls me, because in KLE also, all league matches I would play. So attendance was maaf for me if I don't, because they gave me a lot of, because of sports, I was known there. Later on, shifted after 4th year, I think we became very serious, and sports and all only it is once in a year it happened. We left playing because both to do is difficult. Professional and sports to do both at the same time is not possible.
Nice. That's so nice to discover that cricket has been your passion throughout, and volleyball as well, and all of that, and that wonderful incident. I think
still I play volleyball. I play volleyball almost regularly. I play. Still, my students cannot pick my service.
Nice. So now, would you like to share something about your family? And of course, it has been everybody's support system. We'd like to know more about them as well. How have they partnered you along with the journey and the whole transformation?
Yes. I think my wife is my biggest support. She is the one. Today, my degree is because of her. I got engaged, and she made me to read and after that, there are lots of ups and downs in everything. She stood with me. And today, what I am is because of my mother and my wife. They have really, given my mother, though, I cannot, because after losing my father, she was my backbone. Wherever I went, even in Himachal, she came and she supported me. And now she is with me only. And I think today what we are, because it is because of our parents. So My father, he dedicated his life, and he struggled being on dialysis. Yeah, with one hand, he should go and drive, and for us, he has parents. They have done a lot of things for me, and I cannot forget them. And my family, with my one son and my daughter, they are my pillars with whom I am moving around now.
We really love those pictures you keep posting, sir, of your family, and of course people expressing that also, and we see that warmth and affection, especially your children, the boy and the girl. What are they doing now, right now, sir? Are they around?
Boy has just finished his PUC2, waiting for his NEET result. Girl is in 9th standard. Now he also wants to do medical. I don't know. God is willing, he will go. Otherwise, we'll see what is written in his destination. I don't know.
Nice.
Destiny, we'll see.
Okay, sir. So I think we've quickly run through that era of a journey what sir has been through. I think among all these things, sir, what has been your reflections? How much has dentistry evolved as a profession, and how different has it become teaching, learning the students of today or the students when you were back in PG? How different is it then?
Okay. Before it was all, of course, dental education. When of course, dental education when we were students and now is little different. A lot of things in dental education has drastically changed over the years. Now there is more of spoon feeding. Everything is readily available to the students. We had to struggle a little more to get everything, from getting a thesis topic to searching for articles. Everything was challenging. Now it is easily available today. We didn't have digital library back then. We came from a generation when we had to manually search for the journals, article, unlike today. Even I remember when, because my topic was 1937, all the epidemiological indices. And my boss told, hey, sub article chahiye. Then it was not available. Then I went to National Medical Library. Then I got all the articles, and half of the articles were torn, because in that time there was no Xerox. People would see the oral hygiene index article. It was not available because people had torn and taken it. Now with one fingertip you get all the articles. It is just a little change, but I think both have their advantages and disadvantages, according to me.
So what are your plans ahead now? Because like they say in your own words, right? Success is a result of all small things. What is your take home message for all of us who are at the beginning of our specialty? In many ways, many students are watching this, PGs, UGs, all of them. What would you like to say to all of them?
My message is very simple. Always upgrade yourself. When you wake up every morning, ask yourself, how can I do better than what I was yesterday? That has been my mantra for life, and I pray all of you also make your mantra. Hard work always pays.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I think we'll give Dodu sir a little break right now, and let's invite all our other teachers who've joined us from various parts of the country. Yes, I think I'll start with Dr. Naveen sir. Yes, Naveen sir, some moments with Dodamani sir you'd like to share in your way of how you witnessed it. Yes.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
In this frame, I would like to thank two people especially. Both from my undergraduation days, I have been seeing Basuraj sir, and in my PG, even though he was in Davangere, he used to help me a lot by giving articles. And Doddu sir was my senior in my post-graduation. And during post-graduation, I have seen him evolve from a sportsman to an academician. Now he is a very good administrator as well. I remember so many incidents with him during my post-graduation days. And I'm very happy sir is in such a good position now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I think Now I'll go to Dr. Basuraj sir. I think sir's PG sirs from Davangere. Partners in crime, I would say. Yes, sir. Basuraj sir. Hey, sir.
Good evening,
Yes.
sir. Hiremat sir, Manjunath sir. Hi, Naveen.
Hello, sir.
Renzi, you should have asked Dodamani that how was his beginning with IAPHT conferences long back?
Oh, I missed that. I belong to a generation, not you. Please do the honor, sir. Yeah,
I'll tell you. I know Dodamani from 1998. We are good friends since then. It's a long time. And me, Dodamani, Saha, Sumant, Ramesh, Chandu, we're all together. Tangde, Ramesh. It's a big team. So we had a conference in Davangere, 1998.
Yes.
Dr. Anuradha madam hosted it, and Bhaskar sir was also there. You should have asked him, Dodamani, how was it? We had a banquet in Raj Bhavan. Huh?
Okay.
So it's all something like great memories. You cannot just say that it's a cherishable moment. They are great memories. And after that, you should have asked him so many things. I was just listening to the conversation. You should have asked him how was his examination in Davangere.
I think Dodu sir, ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಒಂದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕೀಗ ಐದರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ರಾಜಭವನ್ ಕತೆ ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿ.
What happened? We all appeared. We were 11, I think. Only Sumant passed and we all failed. We did not know. I was one. Okay. Then Tangde, I think everything was fine. Viva we were given less, I think. 40 Viva, 50 practical. Then 190 theory, all failed. Then these people, Basara Janal, went to court and they passed. Then we failed. But Basarana, one thing, we failed, it is good. One more 6 months, we enjoyed life in KLE.
Correct.
Which we would have not got otherwise.
Correct.
Nice.
These are some things we really love. Even though whenever we meet, even now, we try to go back to those times.
You'll not get it.
Cherish from that moments, and we will start talking and discussing all that stupid stuff from those days to now. So that's how the time goes on.
Negative to positive.
And I would like to interrupt. Those days, seniors were ultimate actually. They were helping in every minute. They were helping. And now what happens is, as Doddu sir said, everything is available online. Net is available. Digital library. Those days we used to not even have mobiles. So we used to call Davangere people. Basuraj sir was there. So that was a different experience altogether. And
Naveen, if we need article, Davangere.
Yes, sir.
Davangere is for enjoyment and work. It was work and enjoyment.
First enjoyment, sir, then work.
From Benne Dosa to this thing. It was.
No, I've heard stories, sir. Like I've heard people used to come to Bapuji Davangere Library for articles and this and all that. Now I'm connecting the dots. I've heard all the senior, all the attenders, office people. They used to say Belgaum in the Vadajana Partidro, GDC Bector in the, and it's like camp Madi Amil Nantra. Xerox la ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು
ಎರಡು ದಿನ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಬಾದ್ ಮೇ we would come give them that copy, sir you ಹುಡುಕಿಡ್ರಿ, we'll take it. After 2 days we just collect and we go back.
See, getting an article those days was a big research, just getting a photocopy of article itself was like a thesis. So it was very difficult, but thanks to all the seniors who were very helpful, and we cannot explain them in words.
I think now I'll go to
those days we were having very limited examiners. Super limited. So adalli Hiremat sir, Aradhya sir, ಇವರಿಬ್ರು terror ನಮ್ಗೆ. If they are coming means we are gone.
Half is lost, already lost before appearing.
Hiremat sir, Aradhya sir ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ we are gone. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡೋ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಏನೋ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಮನೇಲಿ ಬೈತಾರೆ ಅಂತ we used to go. So you can ask him. I'll share you one thing. We had a pedagogy. ಅವಾಗ ಹಿರೇಮಠ್ ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಆರಾಧ್ಯ ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು. ಆರಾಧ್ಯ ಸರ್, ದೊಡ್ಡಮನಿ ಬಾಸ್ ಅಶೋಕ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಸರ್, ಬಿಟು ಸೆಕ್ವೇರಾ ಸರ್, I'm Anuradha madam. 4 were examiners. 7 o'clock, at that time, it was like 1 hour pedagogy namge. Not 10 minutes mini pedagogy, 1 hour pedagogy.
Okay.
But ಇವರು ಆರದೇ ಸರ್ ಬಂದ್ರು ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಬೆಂಚಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. He was happily listening to everybody. ಎಲ್ಲರದು ಪೆಡಗೋಗಿ ಆಯ್ತು. We were 11 ಅಲ್ಲ, zonal ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. We were 11 people giving exams at that time. ಎಲ್ಲರದು ಪೆಡಗೋಗಿ ಮುಗೀತು. After that, ಆರದೇ ಸರ್ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕೈ ಎತ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ we used to prepare students also. ಆಗಿಂದ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ gambling. So ಏನೇ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಬಂದ್ರು your answer should be like this ಅಂತ. Okay. ಎಲ್ಲ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. We thought we did fantastic ಅಂತ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹಿರೇಮಠ ಇವರು ಆರದೇ ಸರಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕೈ ಎತ್ತಾರೆ. Can I come there ಅಂತ? ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ಬಂದ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು so for whatever these people have told is wrong. ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ come to Viva ಅಂತ. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ವೈವಾಗೆ? These things are gold. You cannot forget all these things. We used to work like anything. What Naveen told.
Whatever said in examination, what would take place that time? Nothing. It was like an exam.
Was exam. At that time,
now
1.5
you sit for an exam, you are passed. Nobody fails. Everybody knows the subject. They think like that. But
I still remember for Doddu sir's pedagogy, I think it was waste management was his topic. And even examiner asked, how do you manage nuclear waste? It was so difficult and unimaginable to answer.
पहला न्यूक्लियर ही पता नहीं हमको कहाँ वेस्ट मैनेज करेंगे.
Nice.
And the most difficult part is we have come from Belgaum. Okay, no books, everything we have carried, and the exams are going at night 11 o'clock. We don't know anybody there. It was really a difficult thing, and I think they should have not done like that. The exams should have been held in their own places. It was very, very difficult. And last, Tanveer was also there. Hey Baba, Budappa, Mugittu, Sak, exam ಆಯ್ತು, result pass ಆಗಲಿ fail. We are so exhausted.
ನಡ್ರಿ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಅಂತ.
And no mobile, no laptop. No mobile, no laptop.
For the first time, Tangde was sitting for the third time. Tangde ವಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫೇಲ್ ನಾವು. ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ಯಾರ, 50%. ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀನು 40 ಕೊಟ್ಟವ್ರೆ ಫೇಲ್.
ಅಯ್ಯೋ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮೆಮರೀಸ್.
Also with me, I had got my mother also with our esteemed car, all with books, everything we had come. We had writers because OPG we did not have more than. Then first question was, hey, how many lines you should write in OHP? I told 8. But why you have written 20? Sir, we don't have OHP paper. What to do? At 2 o'clock, how we can? But it was great, and today we have come out with that.
Yeah, the best part is now, Denzi, 97-98 batch is the most active, senior most academic.
Exactly. How though? That's what I was coming to. All of you all have been, in eminent positions. You yourself, you've hosted a conference in North India. Doddu sir, hearing the backstory, it's very interesting. Yes, sir. Please continue. Yeah.
So, idರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ಪುರಾಣಿಕ್ sir ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. After exams, he became good friend, and we all gelled together. We made a good team after that. So we even today that 17-20 people from 97-98 batch, we know each and everybody by name, number, and wherever they are, whatever they are doing. So we are in close touch with those people. ಈಗ ಹೆಂಗಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಸಮುದ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲ. So those were the days, I mean to say.
I'll like take a minute and request Puranik sir. Sir, your thoughts on this, sir. And also after this, I want Dr. Suman sir also to join the discussion.
Yeah, it is very nice to hear to Dr. Arun. So whenever I remember Dr. Arun, I always get a friendly face. He is very friendly and always approachable. I met Dr. Arun for the first time in 98, as Dr. Basura said just now. We all met in a conference. 98, they hosted in Davangere. So even today, our relationship is the same. And I've seen Dr. Arun grown from leap to bounce. So it is not just becoming a principal. He is a member of the council, and similarly done a lot of good work in Maharashtra. But still, one-to-one, we find the same Arun.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, and very nice to see Dr. Basuraj, Dr. Naveen, our sir, and all the senior faculty. It's a nice reunion, Dr. Nancy. Thanks so much. It is nice hearing to Dr. Basuraj after a long time. A lot of memories we have, as you said, we know each other between 97 to 99, and we were very few, and we would go to all the conferences. Even now, if you see the conference, it is the same team.
Same team, absolutely.
Same team, we are there, and we know each other.
And lifelong will be together.
And through phone, things happen. Thanks so much. And
If someone,
it was a great resource.
If someone misses such gatherings, now we really feel that is something we have missed out.
Yes.
Why this face is not being seen around? so this kind of attachment we have, it's good. It's a long relationships, right? So we're maintaining since 25, 26 years. It's nice.
Lovely. Yes. Thank you, Manjunath sir, for your thoughts. And I would like to request Dr. Suman sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Denzi, for giving me this opportunity. First of all, I would like to say my wishes to Dr. Hiramat sir, all my professional colleagues, and along with my colleagues, my own batchmates who are there along with you. Very nice to see Dr. Dodamani. I know Dr. Dodamani, who is someone who is a person with a big heart. Right from 30 years, I've seen Dr. Dodamani grow. We are friends since 1991. I was there in 1990 and he joined in 1991. But my journey, if you just recollect, I think the first thing which I would like to say is the conference, which we had in 1997, 1998. It was a conference. It was actually the 4th national conference. There was a big gap between, just before the Davangere conference, we had a conference in Mangalore. There was a big gap between the conferences. Hardly conferences were held. And then it was the support of all my friends who made it possible for us to have the conference in Davangere. Because that time, as Dr. Basuraj said, hardly anybody was there. So the journey started from Mangalore, then we had it in Davangere, and from there, it picked up. But I would never forget, because my BDS, I finished in Belgaum. And after Belgaum, I joined Davangere for PG.
Yeah, for PG,
and it was my big team from Belgaum, because I knew before joining Davangere also, I worked in Chitradurga. So I knew Dr. Basuraj there also. And it was wonderful when we gave first star examination. It was Dr. Manjunath Puranik who had come from Bangalore to Davangere to give us examination. And then the second time when I gave the examination, it was a batch of 11 people. I remember the conference memories. We had just wonderful, wonderful memories. And I went off to North India and I started my journey out here. Well, I can never forget today when I got to know that Dr. Dodamani is going to speak. Just when you hear a batchmate is going to talk like this, it's wonderful to see all of us in one. Thank you, Denzi, for having this meeting. It's really wonderful to having you host this particular meeting. It's nice to connect with everybody. I remember all the faces out here. Thank you very much. And congratulations once again to Dr. Arun Dodamani for what he's achieved so far. He's a fantastic administrator. He's got exclusively very good skills in administration. And he's going to be, I don't know what he's going to become. He's going to achieve more and more heights. Yeah. IA PhD has always been the prime for him. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
To add on, Sumant Prasad sir was in Chitradurga when we were students. So he was teaching us orthodontics. We know his
cons.
He was a ortho also.
Yes.
Sumant sir was a very good orator, you know. It was so good. Yes, sir. It was so. Yes, sir. Englishman. It was so good to hear him.
Yeah, he's an alumni of Baldwin's, sir. Yes, correct.
And we would tell him, hey, jada English baat karna, we could not understand his language. Hey, aram se Kannada matada bare, we would tell him.
Nice.
When we were in Davangere, all the Xerox used to happen through me only.
Yeah. Okay, Raghavendra Xerox and everything. So the one mediating.
No. From Belgaum, they used to ask me only to Xerox and give it to them. I have to post it.
Acha, acha. Nice, nice. So it's so nice that all your lives are connected, of course, with the conference and memories in Davangere. And it's so nice to see, sir. Like, I'm someone, for me, who is so much more junior to all of you all, to notice this tangent that 20-25 years back, you all were together, and today all of you all are connecting and reconnecting. So I'm so happy that this happened. I mean, otherwise, I really don't know what else would have instead. So thank you so much, Suman sir, for your
And,
thoughts.
and one common thing, Denzi, sorry for
Yes, sir.
interruption.
No, please, sir.
Teacher of all the teachers is there with us, Dr. Hiremat
I
sir.
was about to go to sir.
Yes.
We have great respect for him. Since we have not interacted with him during our post-graduation. But after post-graduation, yes, sir was always there for all the issues. Whatever is the issues, we could feel. Of late, for last 10-15 years, we have become much closer. And sir is very helpful. That we never had an opportunity in our post-graduation or in undergraduation to interact with sir. Now with Hiremat sir retired, Manjunath sir has taken over his reins and doing wonderfully well like his teacher. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'd like to request Dr. Hiremat sir for the closing thoughts, sir. Yes, sir, please.
At the outset, I would like to congratulate everybody. Believe me, I don't know what to say, what not to say. And all of you together, like Basuraj, Naveen, and Arun Dodamani, and everybody took me back about 25 to 30 years. And one thing now I can also, they reminded me that during those days as an examinership, I was a bad person because they used to conclude that whenever Hiremat sir or Arun sir comes, means that they are going to fail. But I must say that I enjoyed those days. Reason is, passing or failing the examination is not important.
Yes.
I've seen them as a good human beings. They were very obedient. They had a fantastic attitude and a culture. I cannot forget, especially Dodamani, I have met many times, both in Belgium and in Dule, during the conference time. And as most of us will agree with me, that he was one of the very outgoing personality, very good at heart, very good human being. Whenever anybody asks him, he'll never say no. And that kind of a thing he had. I really enjoyed those days. And Bosur was also, whenever he was in Downhill there, and after that he was in Kanpur. He also organized a wonderful conference, I cannot forget. And Naveen was there in Downhill, Dr. Naveen. And after that, we are coordinated with the IPST activities. It's a very nice thing. And all of you have given a very nice feeling from time to time again. I'm very happy that I belong to this specialty, and I'm very happy that I was and I am and I'm going to be there with all of you for time to permit. And very nice thing. And once again, congratulations to Dr. Dodamani for whatever the things he was achieved from those days to today. And I'm sure that he's going to deliver and do the justice to the post, whatever he's holding today. And many of us who can definitely take it forward. Thank you very much, and very nice.
Thank you.
Judge, for arranging this thing. And you are the one who are always creating a very common platform to share not only the professional, even the personal, the experiences, which will be really highlighting during this crisis of pandemic. Thank you so much, and wishing all the best for everybody.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I think those are really nice affirming words from none other than Dr. Hiremat sir, who is a legend in our specialty. And it's so good to see so many generations coming together and making this happen. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And now I'd like to request Dr. Vikrant sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Actually, I'm so sorry, Denzi. I was not able to participate wholly during the discussions, and there was so much of emotions flowing out there. So I just didn't want to stop that flow of emotions from Basaraj sir's, remembering his days of college and how these interactions have been. But our interactions with, frankly speaking, if you allow me to honestly speak,
Please,
I would say that no offense to anyone, that there was always this. When we joined, we were told that this is KLE Belgaum, this is SDM Dharwad, this is Bapuji, and this is GDC Bangalore. And so there was a hierarchy of things, and we were all in isolated. We were made to feel like that. But after listening to all this, I never thought that there was ever this kind of barriers then. Maybe with time that had increased. But then that was only during those PG days we felt those kind of boundaries. But once we cross our PG days, we realized that we all were just the same, and they also believed in the same things of that we believed in, and that is when we broke open and we started interacting with everyone. The first thing there also was that the seniors, the super seniors, we would say the stalwarts of our specialty, were always up there. And we didn't know whom to interact with. Then came this group of Dodu sir, Basaraj sir, Saha sir, and this group which came in, which was the mid-level career group that time. And now they're the senior most people. But that time we were like, we knew that if we had anything, we had to go to these people only. And these are the guys who would, never say no. Never say no, and always. Dodu sir used to be like, I still remember, you can hear him laugh from 1 kilometer, and you can hear him talk from to maybe more than that, far than that. So his voice was always like Buland, always heard from far, and his laughter was even further. If Gabbar was alive, he would come back to listen to him maybe. So Dodu sir was always one of my first few experiences were during the inspection in Bhubaneswar with sir, and but of the very close interactions, and to see the precision in which he would go about doing the work was so amazing that for me in my early days of these inspections, I would actually want to learn things. And there was Dodu sir who would do in everything was his fingertips. So this was the kind of experience that Dodu sir, Basaraj sir, and all these seniors at that level got in, and they made us realize that it is just not about knowledge. It is just not about just learning. There are much more things than just reading our subject. So and that is what we actually gained from all of them. And today, whatever we are, somewhere, everyone from Dodu sir, Basaraj sir, and Saha sir, and even for people who have been there, I could not take all the names, but these are people who have contributed somewhere or other in our lives in many ways. So I'm really always surprised with Dodu sir being there in Dhule, where not many people would like to go. Where sir spoke about those difficult days. I remember that people never knew where Dhule was on the map, and then slowly it came and became, because of his hard work and the teamwork of the management as well as support from the various faculty. I think Dhule became very popular and well known in all the circles. And today, the kind of work Dodu sir is doing, the way I've heard of all those, the way he coordinates between his clinical departments, the data coming in, the way he manages the administration, all those are actually learning. They are more than case studies, actually, I would say, which all of us would love to, learn from. And I really appreciate his all-round, skills of managing, as well as getting things done, and as well as coordinating between people and executing them. I think those things are amazing, and that is what helps all of us to stay binded together. And I congratulate him. I congratulate all the seniors. Naveen sir is again there here. He is again a gentleman of all sorts, and sir has always been supportive. And each one of us who are there here together are only here on this particular platform for one common cause, that is we are all bonded together. We feel that together, irrespective of whichever college we are. That doesn't matter anymore, actually. That is the bond that we share is more important than anything else, and that is what will carry on for our rest of our life. And I think we will be in a happy space only because of this relationship that we share with all of us.
Correct.
True, sir.
And sir, ये इंग्लिश ज्यादा तो नहीं हुआ ना?
वो सुमंत का रहता था, बॉल्डविन का, वो
डोडू सर ये सही बोला कि नहीं, आपका लाफ्ट जो हंसी है वो 2 किलोमीटर दूर से ही सुनाई दे रहे।
वो मेरा पीजी हंस रही है इधर ही खड़ा होके, बोल रहे।
Nice. Thank you, Vikrant sir. I think for those, heartfelt words coming in. You put in a lot of emotions through the years and given a very true picture of that. Thank you so much. Now I'd like to go to Dr. Praveen sir, Jodeli sir, who is again someone from the Kaylee gang. I think the junior here from the whole this thing. This will be tough for Praveen sir for you, because you have all of your PG seniors, legends from Kaylee. So yes,
he will drag us only.
Denzi, just 1 second, Praveen, before you shoot. Denzi, टाइम का ध्यान रख, इंडिया पाकिस्तान
पता है सर, पता है नहीं, छोटू सर उठ जाएंगे ना, इसलिए आई एम ट्राइंग टू वाइंड दिस अप, वरना सर वहीं से नो बॉल डाल देंगे फिर।
I know, thank you Denzi.
I can go on and on about Dodamani sir. Okay, like my journey in KLE started in 2002, and sir had already left KLE, but everybody used to talk about Dodamani sir. Okay, and he was, I don't know how many of them know here, he used to be called the Don, basically. He was called as a Don in KLE. I don't know whether sir told about all that. And he was very popular in Belgaum. And even I belong from Dharwad. So all the seniors, once I joined KLE, like they used to ask me, do you know Arun Dodamani by any chance? Because they were so scared of him. Understood? And that fear was for real. Understood?
Yeah, and he had left Belgaum long back.
No, he was not there. He was not there. Sir was not there that time. But he used to visit. That is how I came to know. And he has one very, what do you say, soft corner or affection for people of Hubli Dharwad at the end of the day. Understood? So I encased it. Okay. So with Arun Dodamani sir, like all these seniors, they used to be scared in the hostel. And just because I was from Dharwad, like never had any ragging problems and all those issues back then. And my association with sir is almost 20 years now. And I have been always in touch as a UG also. Whenever he used to come to Belgaum, I used to meet him, and he has helped me at a personal level a lot. And always, he's been there always. And he's a fantastic cricketer. And actually, in his achievements, you missed one. He was nominated for Vice Chancellor this thing in MUHS. I don't know why he didn't say that. I wanted to, but I didn't want to interrupt it. Yeah, he was nominated for this thing. I don't know why he didn't say that. He was very humble to not to say it, I feel. Then sir has helped me in many ways, actually. I finished my MDS. I gave him a call. He didn't even ask anything. He's like, hey, you come and join Dhule. It was that easy for me, you know. But then after my PG, I went to Hiremat sir, then Manjunath Puranik sir, then Puranik sir sent me here. And then it is all, you know, at the end of the day, it is because of the seniors, you know, why we are doing well, or what we are doing right now. It's all because of the seniors who were, you know, they were, I would say, watching my back, at least mine. All of these people, no, all of these people have always watched my back, you know. And now also, like if there is anything, no, Arun Dodamani sir is just one call away. I call him master. Okay, like I'm very fond of
master.
yeah. So he's always just one call away. And I know his wife very well, very dear to me. And now she calls me sir. She's such senior, and but she always I've told her some umpteen times that you can call me by my number. She's like, no sir. They're so humble, you know. That is what they are, you know, the entire family. So it's been a very long association, and I'm sure it is going to be there forever with sir. I wish sir all the very best. And I really want to see him as Vice Chancellor of MUHS one day, and I'm sure he will be, you know. With the management skills he has, and with the personality and aura he carries, he can pull anything. That I'm very sure, and everybody here will second that. All the best, Arun sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Praveen sir.
Just to add one more thing. Hello, Denzi.
Yeah, go on, sir. Yes.
Just to add one more thing. It was actually way back in 2005, 2006, 2007. Continuously, I used to go to Dhule when Dr. Dodamani was there. He started the department in Dhule. And whenever I used to go there, the museum that he had in those days, I'll tell you, it was a fantastic museum. I had gone to almost all the dental colleges as an examiner in Maharashtra during those days. But the museum which Dr. Dodamani had was really fantastic, a massive museum. And everybody used to do their projects. And right from 2005, as far as my memory goes, it was actually there I used to see comprehensive oral health services being carried out. It was Dr. Dodamani, though he was in public health dentistry, he used to even practice in the evening. And many of them used to think that Dodamani is actually a practitioner, because public health dentistry used to do a lot of they used to practice in the department, and people used to take a lot of things from Dr. Dodamani. As being a public health dentist, I'm able to do general dentistry services in the department. Though many colleges did not follow this, but it was 15 years back, he started with that vision. And now I'm sure that the amount of clinical work that goes on in public health dentistry in Dhule, what he told me is really outstanding. It's really outstanding. I wish all the postgraduate departments in the whole of the country follows the footsteps. It's really wonderful to have him that way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that wonderful experience. I think before we wind up for today, I'm really at loss of words today because I didn't know what I was getting into, and I have all very seniors. But then what's really important here is Arun Dodamani sir, someone who resonates with every generation. He reaches out. We could hear Hiramat sir speak about him and their interactions. We had his own batchmates and classmates and everybody, PG mates, who do Basurat sir and Suman sir talk about him. And someone like even Praveen sir, who is someone who has not been in Keli when he was there. So he's heard from them legacy, and Naveen sir through his individual experiences. What really comes to my mind is you have actually touched upon each one of them in their own ways and dimensions. And that is a far more impactful thing than anything else. I mean, this is what makes us human in the first place. So that is a real speciality about Dodamani sir that we were trying to reach out and probably bring to light today. So finally, Dodamani sir, I think your closing thoughts on this. How was it? I mean, everything from your friends, your teachers, and your students, everybody. Your closing thoughts on today's sessions.
It was, Denzi, it was fantastic. Hearing my teacher, Hiramat sir, Manjunath Puranik, my close friend, all, Basavaraj, Mohanty. See, Mohanty and all, I got connected. I knew him since long, but we got connected. Now, what bonding we are having now? That gelling is something different. As he said, there was a lot of differentiation before. Now it is not there. Now what I feel is PhD is one, and that all this has gone election. I don't think so. So I think we all should work as one and take this PhD to the next level. That is what is my take-away message to everyone.
Thank you, sir. That's really sweet and humble of you. Someone who's evolved through the years. Today's experience was more than what we could ask for. Thank you so much, all the people who joined us today. Dr. Hiramat sir, thank you so much. Suman sir, Naveen sir, Basurat sir, Puranik sir. Again, we also had many other people who are watching this through YouTube as well. It was fantastic hosting you, sir. I think I didn't even realize how time actually blew away. And again, I won't take too much time because we are about to start the match in a couple of minutes. So
and
all of us are eagerly.
Thank you.
Yes,
this is my highest time I have talked. इतना वाइवा भी नहीं दिया मैं कभी.
सर घंटे से ज्यादा बिठा लिया आपको.
Thank you very much, brother. Thank you.
Thank you. And God wish you the best of health. Again, your laughter is infectious. The way you speak, the energy you fill into the room. I think from the time we visited you in Dhule and multiple occasions, looking forward to everybody else and catching up. Again, it's so good this month, and the next month IPHT is hosting a national conference. It will be virtual, of course, what we are having it, but as things get back on track, we just can't wait to catch up. I think that's really the essence of it. And so amazing to have had you on the session today, sir, because PhD 101 Rendezvous session is all about gathering these life experiences from our own fraternity. That's the whole purpose of this, so that this reaches out to students and this reaches out to the next generation who will relate to such experiences. So they will understand ki acha aise hota tha, and they put together. And in the end, it's the subject, it's the departments, it's the way IAPHT works and functions. It's the actual win of the subject as a whole. And when we have the teachers and all of them connected like this, I think here is the world and everything else for us to achieve in it. So thank you so much, Dodamani sir, for taking out time. I'd like to request Dr. Hiramat sir for the closing thoughts for today.
On the whole, it was a good experience that sharing so many people's opinion and their views. And I really also, though I did not belong to that era and I was not at all in that thing, but I really enjoyed their friendship and their attachment, the way they have grown together, both academically, professionally, and personally. And in the end, I can say that again, time and again, I can tell you, Dr. Denji, that you are the one creating a common platform so that the exchange of opinion, views, and other things can be always brought together, and it will be very useful for many people who are not knowing about this particular thing. Once again, I wish Dr. Arun Dodamani all the best, and God should bless you, and everything should go well. Thank you very much, everybody, and good evening, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. Thank you, sir, for the kind words. Thank you, everybody, for joining in today. I think we can bring this to an end. And like they say, this is the mark of a new beginning. See you all very soon at the next session. Goodbye, everyone. Enjoy the match. Again, for all cricket enthusiasts today.
Continue the good work. Continue the good work.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.